Appreciate your time. What to do, man?
What it do, man?
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, yeah.
For sure.
I appreciate you for your time. Just wanted to sit down and talk to you about the project. I know it just dropped later on today. The Hitkidd for president. So,
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about that project. Why should you be president?
Feel like I'm a good person. to I lead by example. So that was like that's why I came up with, like, the Hitkidd for president. Like, I'm for the people. So I just feel like I'm one of the ones who I think clear. Like, I lead by example. Good people person, understandable. I know when to be inferior at times. So the same way I am in the studio or in real life, like, it go hand in hand. Like, I'm the same person everywhere. So I just kind of use that and incorporate it, like, with my music as far as, like, how I carry myself.
Definitely. Tell us a little bit about how you got started. Like you being an artist, know you from Memphis. So tell me a little bit about like the first time you got introduced to music. What made you fall in love with hip hop, and then what was your first experience as far as getting into the game?
Uh my pops definitely. So growing up in South Memphis, my dad going to the studio, just being around his partners and stuff, they're all going to the studio and everything. And my dad was taking me everywhere, so I ain't really had no choice but to catch an interest in music. So I basically come out the womb doing music and just found my own. As I got older, I found my own swag and went from there.
Oh, so who are some of your early influences?
Definitely my dad. That's a given. Three Six Mafia, Project Pat, Lil Chat, DJ Squeaky, DJ Zert, Lex Luger, Southside, Metro. Who else? 1088, DJ Plug, man. Who else? Yeah, like those, definitely those guys.
Mm. So like in the elements when it comes to like mixing and mastering and just production, what you feel like makes the aesthetics of music and the sound of like what we call hip hop? Like what the key elements are?
For hip hop, it's just about, like, it has a certain bounce to it. Like, the pocket is different. I think that would definitely changes the what a certain genre is. So, like, the pocket that a beat gives off, definitely. Besides the drum, like the drum selection, the pocket, it would kind of determines if something is hip hop or a different type of genre. So you can use the same drums for R&B song that you would for a rap song, but depending on how the beats, depending on how the pocket and the certain drum. No, I said same drum. So depending on how the pocket is made, when you hear some drums right in an R&B song, they might be like some hard drums, but it might be a slower tempo and the kicks might be in a different pattern. If you change the pattern up with the same drums, the pocket go change, and you change you speed the BPM up, it can sound like a rap beat, hip hop beat.
Yeah. So as far as like, do you feel like even when it comes to making a certain type of like hit song, it takes like a certain tempo to just make that
Hold
hit?
up. I want to fix this glare.
Oh, you good.
Oh, hold up. I should make it this. Might be a movie. There you go.
We're back. Here he is. There you go.
Uh, repeat the question for me again.
Like when it comes to making like a certain hit, like as far as a club banger or just like even the streets, man, do you feel like a certain aesthetic that comes into the certain tempo that you gotta have to create that vibe?
Mm, Kinda, yeah. Like, for me, I like my stuff gotta be really gangster, gotta really hit hard. It's just like it gotta have a bounce. Like, I already know how to explain. Like, you kind of gotta be from a certain area to understand like that bounce where I get my ideas from how I picture having like that street sound, that gangster sound. Like, it's just in me. It's kind of hard to explain because it's like in me, but It definitely gotta have that bounce.
Yeah, and I heard that in the project, how you even brought it in with that If I Was President, just bringing the intro, it's just like a soundtrack to a movie. Like,
Oh yeah. What's crazy is so that beat was like the piano and the strings, which you heard was an unfinished beat. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna use this. And just didn't even finish the beat, just had it how it was. I had added more sound, like another layer to it, another melody, but stretched it out, um, wrote some to it, and then went to Fiverr and got somebody I would listen to the voices, like who could do the voiceover. Ordered like the little Fiverr voiceover person, and then no, I wrote what I had, sent it to Chat GPT, and made him turn it to something else, and sent it to the dude on Fiverr, and then he sent it back, and then I was in the studio, fixed up the beat a little bit, and put what dude did to fit the timing of what he said, and probably like last month I went back to the studio and like buffed up the beat just a little bit more, but that's how the intro came about. But at first, the intro and the If I Were President song was one song, but it was still two different beats. But initially, it was gonna be one song because like the intro ends like if I was president, something like that. I forgot. And then but it go into I know what it was. All this could happen if I were president. You know what I'm saying? Then it went into the If I Were President song. So actually recorded that. That was the first song I recorded this year. Yeah, that was the first song I recorded this year. It was really last year. It was on New Year's Eve when we had recorded the song.
yeah, no doubt. So like when you had created that song, like let's say from the last project with Hitkidd President 2020 to now, what's changed in them last 4 years to where you at with it now?
More resources. I didn't distribute it myself. Uh, my relationships with people got stronger. I got more relationships that mess around with people, whether they were artist producers, um, executives, fan base grew. Became Grammy nominated, everything that just took place outside of like me doing music for myself. Uh, all those songs that I got was going up and streaming a lot and just building a resume, and you know they're seasoned to where I'm at and where I am now.
Cool. So as far as like you actually campaigning for this project, I seen that you got hits from all the way from the DMV with Rico
Yeah.
Nasty. You got the baby in North Carolina, and you got the people from your hometown. You got Slime Ron. That's my little joint on there. As far as that flavors, you got that in Memphis. Like what do you feel like separates you from everybody? Where people come to hit kid though? Like why do you feel like everybody like gravitate to you in this game though?
Uh, I I definitely see a different. I see them like. So I'm the type of person, I look at land. We could both look at land. You might see land, I see a house. That's how I treat everybody around me. So in this case, when I'm in the studio with the artist, they might be like, "Man, I don't see land here. Ain't nothing else here." I'm like, "Nah, you don't. It's here. Trust me." And we working on the house, or we get on the land. They're like, "Ain't nothing here." I'm like, "All right, let me show you. I'm finna get some wood right quick. Go get the wood. Turn it, make the 2x4s. Oh, okay, I see what's going on. We ain't got no water. Hey, I'm finna go down here and show you how to make the water. You know what I'm saying?" And then you eventually go see the house and be like, "Oh, I didn't even know we can build a house." And that's where you can put me as far as like why people like working with me.
Oh, definitely. So who is hit kid? Give me that. You say that in like a few words, 3 words. Who is hit kid?
Leader, spontaneous. I am. What's the last word I describe myself? Crazy.
Spontaneous. So leader, spontaneous,
Crazy.
crazy. All three of those. Straight up though. So as far as when we go get a hit kid and a hit maker collaboration, you feel me? Two of the hardest.
It was supposed to happen like a couple, I want to say 2 years ago. We had came out with Shabu. He had texted me and was like, he liked the music. I guess whenever we get a chance to get around, I don't really be going out to too many places like that ain't my own setup. So eventually me moving around, I think we're running across each other and just see where we can go from there. But we're familiar with each other for sure.
Oh, for sure. I was just thinking about that. That's the first question I'm gonna ask you, man. We go get that.
Uh,
I know they said we need to get a Nicki on one of them songs for real though.
that'll be hard though. Yeah, that'll definitely be hard. I can see us making a lot of big songs. So, even Hit Boy, I ended up meeting Hit Boy on a random day at the studio, and he brought me into the room and was like, "Hey, this is my pops," and he was showing me who he was working on, and just went from there.
Yeah, no, for sure though. So then on the project, then you got it for the tricks, you got with Gangsta Boo on there, the late Gangsta Boo.
Yeah.
I said we ain't heard her since, you know, what I'm saying untimely passing though. But like how'd you get that? What made you want to bring her back as far as to remember the legend like her?
Um, Gangsta Boo, she was definitely like an auntie or a big sister. She was like, "Nah, call me up, big sister, bro." If you kind of know her, she definitely crazy. Why her nickname Crazy Later. So, um, in a bit of a relationship where when she came to Memphis at the High Tone, boom, we had been talking to each other. And then when I started working with the girls, our relationship got stronger. And she was always trying to critique me and, give me pointers and tell me, "Hey, bro, you need to be doing this, bro. Nah, that ain't looking right. This ain't looking right. This ain't sounding right." Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, she like, we need to be doing a song, bro. Let's get in the studio. And I think we was in LA at the same time. Yeah, we was in LA at the same time. Ended up going to the studio, and she was drinking, so she was drunk doing the song. And man, we had like a ball there, and like it's a little small skit inside the song at the end of her verse. And I was like, "Hold $2," and I was like crumbling up the money, and we was just sitting on the mic laughing. I was like, "Give me, let me just hold, let me just see some a little bit, something like that." And yeah, that was the last time I seen it. That was a memorable moment though. So it was cool being able to do that song. Yeah. And the
Yeah.
room was all red. Like I'd never forget the moment.
So she set the tone though for the most part, got you where you needed to
Yeah,
be.
it was fun. It was definitely fun. Yeah. I ain't gonna ever forget it.
So getting that game from her, what do you feel like one of the biggest lessons she done taught you? A lot of other people from Memphis. Who's somebody from Memphis that gave you the best piece of advice as far as for where you at right now?
Juicy J. Yeah, definitely Juicy J. We
Okay.
always be talking like just I see him all the time. Actually be I produce for him a lot. So and definitely Juicy J. He just give me pointers and then I get insight about like how he was coming up. And it's like the biggest help I done had, especially like the direction I'm trying to go to, and seeing his longevity and him being able to give me the information and I take it and apply it to myself.
Yeah.
So definitely just that.
So, all right. So 2025, we about like less than about 50 days out, 45. What you feel like, what could we expect from Hitkidd? Like, what hits on the way? Who you like to work with in the future? Who you working with right now?
I definitely want to work. I want to, like I said, I want to work with artists that people see as land. I want to work with some. I want to work with some of the houses I already built. And I want to work with some land. So I want to definitely work with some new artists that can help build property on. You know what I'm saying? Work with the bigger artists I already like, Kanye, Rihanna, uh, Yeet. I want to work with Yeet. Future. I haven't worked with Future. I need to hurry up. I don't want him to retire nowhere. I want to work with Drake. I want to do something with Lotto again. Who else? Man, there's a lot of people I want to work with, and then I'm just go. I always be finding some people out of Memphis that I want to work with and just turn them up. Or anybody else, honestly.
Say, so,
Long as we
you
on
say,
the same in the same headspace.
oh, dude. So let's say right now, who's your top five, your around Mount Rushmore of Memphis right now?
Top five?
Yo, or is it they three or four? You get three or four. Keep,
Four. Okay. I do four. Right now,
we can do overall, then do right now.
overall. Okay, overall, 3 6 Mafia. Overall. 3 6 Mafia. 8 Ball MJG. Uh Gotti and Dolph. Overall, yeah, them four. Yeah, I got 3 6. See, well, I have to put Pat with 3 6, even though he wasn't like 3 6 Mafia. He was trying to hypnotize mine. So Yeah, definitely.
My five of 'em. Yeah. So like, who you say right now in the game? Who you looking at right now in Memphis in the game right now? Who the top five
Right
artists?
now. Chopper, Glow, Glock, and I feel like we get some. I want to say Bag. I want to say Bag. Yeah, top four.
I vote for
I
sure.
want to say Bag. I feel like I'm forget somebody, but yeah, them top four right now under Rushmore. Yeah.
For sure. All right, then I'm gonna wrap it up with that. So give us your campaign right now. Hitkidd for president. Why you should be president?
I should be president. We're gonna have free food stamps. You know what I'm saying? Free gas. Uh, free Skechers.
Then
Free blue jeans.
you know, straight.
Man, then look, man, y'all got somebody to help to be a leader for y'all. I ain't gonna lead. I ain't gonna steer you wrong.
Yeah. Then last question: what does success mean to you?
Success mean it's a I want to say what subjective thing. Like, so it's all about what is progression for you. So if I want to cough and I haven't been able to cough, and I'm trying to cough, and then I end up coughing one day because I've been trying so much, that is success.
Yeah.
It might not be success for somebody else, but it's definitely success for yourself. So it's all about your perspective. You know what I'm saying? So success can mean anything. If you want to, I don't know, try to flip over a paper plate and you able to do it, you successfully did it. That is success. So if I want to be a Grammy nominated or Grammy winning producer or artist or whatever, and I'm attempting to, I'm trying to do it. I'm working there. I end up doing it. That's success. If I make a beat and I tell myself I want to make 3 beats today, and I do it. That's success. Like anything can be success. It's just all about how you look at it, your perspective.
For sure. Definitely appreciate you for your time, my dog. As I say,
Yeah.
keep the president out now. I'll make sure y'all caught that.